Man, what up? Why men should never get married. Y'all nigga be thinking I be joking, bro. Man, this video right here finna break down the whole scheme, my nigga. It's a damn scheme. Man, that shit ain't worth it, dog. Man, I'm talking about, I'm sitting down. I was finna watch this video without even recording it. Then I was like, God damn, I got too much to say. And I need the world to know how I feel about that marriage shit. That shit is a damn scam. It's a damn scheme and it's a setup. Bitch, you ain't getting my funds. Shit, you ain't getting nothing. God damn shit, I ain't gonna lie. I might be a low down dad ass nigga, but shit, I'd rather a bitch take the kids than my money. Shit, what the hell I'm gonna do with kids and I'm broke as a motherfucker, you feel? But that's just my opinion.
Gilded cage designed to strip men of their power, wealth, and freedom. That every romantic ideal you've been sold is a carefully crafted lie meant to keep you docile, dependent, and disposable. Nietzsche saw this coming over a century ago when he wrote, "The married philosopher belongs to comedy," because he understood that no truly free man would willingly chain himself to a system rigged against him. And if you're brave enough to keep watching, you might just save yourself from a lifetime of silent suffering. Let's start with a story you won't forget.
Look at that thought. Look at that thought. That's all she look at you as, dog. Do you see that guy? Look at the money just laying around. These kids ain't got nothing to do with her scheme, bro. These kids is just like her offspring, so she don't seem like she's worthless, because that's her only job in life is to fucking reproduce. I'm sorry, but that is your only job. No, it's reproduce and do something else. But I know a man's job: protect, provide, reproduce.
A man named Robert, a successful engineer with a six-figure salary, married his college sweetheart. For years, he played the role of the perfect husband, provider, protector, the nice guy who never raised his voice. Then, on their 7th anniversary, she filed for divorce. The court took his house, his savings, and, worst of all, his children. He was left with nothing but a monthly alimony payment and supervised visits with his kids every other weekend. Robert is not an exception. He is the rule. Nietzsche saw this coming over a century ago. He warned that modern marriage had become a cage, a system where men trade their freedom for the illusion of security. In Thus Spoke Zarathustra, he wrote, "You are not yet free. You still search for freedom. You must first be burned in your own flame." Marriage, in its current form, burns men alive. The statistics are horrifying.
Burn them alive like, burn them alive is like throw gasoline on him and burn him. Or burn his ass alive like throw a pan of hot ass grease on his ass. Because me personally, I think it's the grease. I think he over-exaggerating the burning alive. I think it's a bit grabbing a hot ass pot of fish grease and throwing it in your face. That's how I feel about it.
70% of divorces are initiated by women, often in marriages where the man believes everything is fine. The infamous walk-away wife syndrome isn't a myth, it's a calculated exit strategy. Researchers at the National Marriage Project found that women are far more likely to divorce if they feel unhappy, while men tolerate misery for years out of duty. And when divorce happens, men lose an average of 50% of their net worth.
Nigga, that's half! That's half!
Some lose everything. But the financial ruin is just the beginning. The emotional castration runs deeper. Think about the last time you saw a married man in pop culture who wasn't a bumbling fool, a henpecked loser, or a cuckold. From Homer Simpson to Modern Family, marriage is portrayed as a man's surrender to mediocrity. Nietzsche called this the slave morality, a system where the strong, men, are guilted into serving the weak, a society that despises them. History.
I don't know, I think marriage is more like you got a dog that's just wild, roam around the neighborhood, he getting all his food and shit. And then you got somebody who gets the dog off the street just to put him in the backyard and have his ass on the chain all day.
backs this up with chilling precision. In ancient Rome, the pater familias, the male head of household, had absolute authority. But by the 19th century, Victorian morality turned marriage into a prison of sentimentality. Men were no longer warriors or leaders. They were walking wallets, expected to suppress their instincts for the sake of civilized society. Fast forward to today, and the legal system treats husbands like disposable income streams. Here's the hardest pill to swallow. Love as sold to you is a lie. The dopamine rush of early romance fades, but the legal contract remains. And when she falls out of love, the state sides with her, not you. A 2018 Harvard study proved that divorce sides with her. Legal contract remains, and when she falls out of love, the state sides with her, not you. A 2018 Harvard study proved that divorce courts favor women in over 80% of cases.
Nigga, that's 80! That's losing odds! That's losing odds. Gang, come here, gang. Gang, hold this double light, gang. I ain't never did that. Hold that double light, my nigga. Thank you for enlightening my brain even more than it already was. I already knew marriage was a scheme. But this nigga just said 80%? That's losing odds. I never go again. Hell nah, gang. What if somebody told you, you gonna fight this nigga, but it's an 80% chance he gonna wear your ass out? Yeah, you gonna take that 20%? I'm gonna take that 20%, cause nigga ain't finna sit up here and threaten me. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I might just be too macho.
Even when the woman is the primary aggressor. Men are presumed guilty until proven innocent. But there's hope, because once you see the trap, you can avoid it. The men who thrive today are the ones who reject the script, the ones who build empires instead of signing marriage licenses. They're the men who understand Nietzsche's ultimate truth. The higher man is free from the herd.
There was a time when marriage was not a trap, but a throne. A time when men were not walking ATMs, but lords of their own destiny. The ancient Spartans understood this. A Spartan man did not ask for loyalty, he commanded it. His wife did not file for divorce on a whim because she was unhappy. She respected him, feared him, and followed him.
Yeah, cause a bitch will get hit with these he about 4 on. Bitch will get hit with these 4 knuckles. Yeah. Damn near, I don't know, them Spartan, he might hit you with that 5th knuckle. He might hit you with that bitch and just throw it to the side like that. Just thump you on top of your head. Yeah, I don't know.
Why? Because he was a warrior, a conqueror, a man who would sooner die than be weak. Compare that to today, where a man can be stripped of his children for missing a single child support payment. What happened? The answer lies in one of the greatest social engineering projects in history, the systematic dismantling of male authority. In medieval Europe, marriage was a contract between families, not a government-regulated institution. A man's home was his castle, both legally and spiritually. The church preached wifely submission, and the law upheld a husband's right to rule his household. Then came the Enlightenment, and with it, the slow poisoning of masculine dominance. Philosophers like Rousseau romanticized female virtue, painting men as brutish and women as delicate angels in need of protection.
Who the fuck? I know it wasn't no goddamn man who made that. Hey, bro, if you a man, dog, you must was on the other side back in the day. And I know it was. Some of y'all out there, y'all was just very good at hiding it. I can't stand a nigga who just tear down his own people. Dude, you are a man. How is you gonna sit up here and tear down your own people if a motherfucker say, hey, doc, who you standing with? You standing with them women or you standing with them niggas? Shit. I'm standing with the guys. What am I? I'm a guy. And I know there's some bitches that's gonna be like, you don't get no pussy from no man. But I mean, check it out, y'all. Life ain't about no motherfucking pussy. Shit. I promise you, if it was strictly men on this earth, it wouldn't be. Because God created a man. No. God created a woman for a man. Read the Bible, baby. I'm telling you, it's in there.
Philosophers like Rousseau romanticized female virtue, painting men as brutish and women as delicate angels in need of protection. The trap was being set. By the 19th century, the noose tightened. Queen Victoria's reign birthed the myth of the gentleman, a man who suppressed his instincts, opened doors, and worshipped female purity. Marriage was no longer about duty or legacy, it was about sentimentality. And sentimentality is a weapon. Nietzsche saw through this. Everything about woman is a riddle, and everything about woman has one solution: pregnancy. But modern society erased even that biological truth. Women were no longer wives and mothers. They were individuals with rights, and those rights would soon eclipse men's entirely. The 20th century delivered the killing blow: no-fault divorce. In 1969, California became the first state to allow a woman to divorce her husband without proving fault. No adultery, no abuse, just irreconcilable differences. Within a decade, divorce rates exploded. Men who had built families in good faith woke up to lawsuits, asset seizures, and children turned against them. The system no longer required women to honor their vows, only men. And if a man dared to fight back, the courts crushed him. Consider the case of Thomas, a firefighter from Texas. After 12 years of marriage, his wife left him for a younger man. She got the house, the kids, and 30% of his pension for life. When Thomas begged the judge for equal custody, he was labeled aggressive and denied. His ex-wife then moved across the state with his children, and he could do nothing. This is not justice. This is gynecocracy, rule by women for women.
Man, Thomas, if I was a sympathetic ass nigga, I'd shed a tear for you, dog. That's the saddest shit I done heard in a minute, dog. Let me throw my fist up for you, nigga. Throw that fist up, nigga. You ain't finna be sitting in my presence and you ain't finna throw that damn fist up. Throw it up, gang. Throw it up. Throw it up, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, dog? Yeah, man, you think a nigga be playing with you, dog? Throw that motherfucking fist up, gang. You just a bullshitting individual and I don't respect you. This was for the people who didn't throw it up. But shit, if you threw it up, you know what it is, gang.
The data doesn't lie. A 2020 study published in the American Law and Economics Review found that mothers win sole custody in over 80% of divorce cases, even when the father actively fights for his children. The message is clear. Your kids are not yours. They are hers. The state merely allows you to pay for them. But the most sinister trick is the emotional manipulation. From childhood, boys are fed fairy tales about love and sacrifice. Happy wife, happy life. If you loved her, you'd do anything for her. These are not truths. They are spells designed to make men surrender their power. Nietzsche warned of this. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. Society teaches men to seek female approval above all else and then punishes them for it. History offers a grim parallel: the fall of the Roman Empire.
Hey, society do teach that shit now that I think about it, because I had to think about my own life. I was like, god damn, like, motherfucker do get a fresh ass haircut, do get motherfucking, you switch your lingo up. Oh, you do everything for a female, man. And it's the other way around for a female. They do everything for a nigga, but it's more stronger when it comes to a nigga, you hear me? Because we got to be the ones to chase. Y'all get chased all motherfucking day. Yeah. But, yeah, damn near what I say to fix that problem is, bro, you gotta love yourself before you love anybody else. Once you love yourself completely and utterly to the point to where you won't allow yourself to be not where you want to be in life, nigga, you'll get any bitch you want and you be able to keep any bitch you want. Because one thing about it, 2 things for certain and 3 things for sure, I ain't putting no bitch above me. Shit. Motherfucker talk about, hey, big get up plate first. Bitch, you don't get shit. I sat up here and slaved over this stove. You ain't getting nothing. I make my plate first. You get your ass over there. You make your plate. Motherfucker talking about, what else they be saying? You need to marry your girl and all this before you have kids. No, I don't. I don't actually, dude. My money is my money. Marriage equals money. And my money is my money. The only thing a bitch get is a ring. Alright? A ring. And she ain't getting no papers behind it. And don't even call me your fiance. I don't want to hear that shit. Because that's too close to marriage. Yeah.
In its decline, Roman men became soft, obsessed with pleasure, and submissive to foreign influences. Sound familiar? Today's men are no different, raised on porn, video games, and the lie that marriage is the pinnacle of masculinity. Meanwhile, women are taught to despise traditional men while still demanding their resources. The result? A generation of lost boys raised without fathers who will repeat the cycle of defeat. But there is a way out. The men who thrive today, the ones who keep their wealth, their freedom, and their dignity, are the ones who reject the system entirely. They understand that marriage, as it stands, is a legal suicide pact.
Nigga, if I had an evil laugh, I'd use it. I'd use it. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting 10 years down the line when I see all you fuck niggas married up and miserable. And I'm just out here, doing my thug diz. And then I walk past you and your wife and you just look at me in envy. And she look at me in awe. Yeah, your wife gonna be looking at me in awe. I'm gonna be a fucking god to her. She gonna see me walking through that motherfucker like a rooster. You feel me? I'm telling you, dog.
They focus on building empires, not families. They adopt what Nietzsche called the will to power, the unshakable drive to dominate their own lives rather than serve a corrupt system. But the most dangerous lie remains. Now we'll expose the biological and psychological warfare behind romance and why every emotion you've ever felt was engineered to control you. This is where most men break.
You've been lied to about love. Not just misled, betrayed. The emotions you've felt, the sacrifices you've made, the vows you believed were sacred, all of it was an illusion, a biological and psychological trap designed to enslave you. Think back to the first time you fell in love. The rush of dopamine, the sleepless nights, the irrational certainty that she was different. That wasn't destiny. That wasn't
Hey, y'all been in love before? Shit, I ain't never been in love, man. I've been pimping. I've been pimping. And I've been pimping bad my whole damn life, shit. I might be a fucked up individual. Motherfucker might be like, damn, gang, you a little late. I am. But I really don't give a fuck, though, like, for real. You feel me? I'd rather fuck these hoes than be somewhere down on my dick sad by the bitch that I can't get back. You feel me? And frankly, I'm just not no tender ass nigga. Like, I'm just not tender, gang. It just ain't gonna happen with me, doc. Like, maybe my body just physically don't allow me to get my heart all the way out. You feel me? Cause any female I'm dealing with, you feel me? I know nothing lasts forever. I specifically know that. Nothing lasts forever, gang. All that fairy tale shit, leave that for the books. It's a good read, but in reality, it doesn't happen. And I know that. And I've been knowing that for the longest. That's probably where y'all messed up at, getting high school sweethearts and shit. I ain't want no high school sweetheart. I wanted a high school boss up. Real deal.
fate. That was evolution playing you like a puppet. And if you don't wake up now, it will destroy you. Let's start with a story you won't forget. In 2013, a neuroscientist named Dr. Helen Fisher conducted a study on love and the brain. She put heartbroken men into MRI machines and watched as their brains lit up in the same regions as cocaine addicts in withdrawal. Love, she concluded, isn't just an emotion, it's an addiction. And like any addiction, it clouds judgment, erases boundaries, and turns rational men into slaves. Now ask yourself, why would nature wire men to become addicted to women? The answer is as brutal as it is obvious. Because without this chemical leash, men would never tolerate the raw deal of monogamy. Nietzsche saw this coming. He wrote, "In revenge..."
Wait! What this nigga just said?
Because without this chemical leash, men would never tolerate the raw deal of monogamy.
Is that why I am like I am? I don't got the chemical leash, so I'm like, shit, the hell with marriage. I'm advanced, nigga. You can't tell me nothing less, my nigga. I'm advanced, bro. If I could give myself, man, man, gang, you are advanced. I love you, nigga. I really do, bro. I love me. I just love me. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I don't need to hear nothing else because I don't have this chemical leash. You do, buddy. And you do, and if you don't, you searching for it. Yeah. But man, y'all know how I get though, dick. Man, fuck with me. Don't fuck without me, bitch. I'm gone.